Hi garden friends, welcome to our garden, and if you've got a sharp eye you'll see that lizard that just ran away from that area that I walked up to. Today I'm going to do a little work in the garden. I'm calling it puttering. I'm going to walk around, pull up some plants, take off some dead leaves. I'll make just a little bit of a pile that I need to throw in the compost. Let's get started. This Swiss chard has grown to be about 6-8 feet tall, and I'm trimming it off. Sometimes we can still get leaves off of the Swiss chard, and I'll wait till Paul the gardener comes home from his trip and he can tell me what we need to do with the Swiss chard. All of the pathways were a little overgrown, so I went along and trimmed. There were some large herbs that had taken over some time, and oregano had really been covering the pathway, and then I tied up some flowers to get them also out of the pathway, and the tomato plants were falling down, so I needed to get them up on the trellis and add a little more string as they grow during this season of July here in Southern California. After doing all that trimming and watering, I was surprised by the size of these beets. So I went searching for more, and lo and behold, I had a few beets here that are ready for harvest. I'm not sure when we put these in. Like I said, Paul's the gardener and I'm covering for him while he's away, and these were a nice surprise. I also found this beautiful eggplant that I served with my dinner the other night. Last night, actually, I had some lasagna and I cut that eggplant up and fried it with some oil and some spices. It was yummy. This is the pile I ended up with, and here are the herbs that I cut back. I contemplated keeping those herbs and drying them, but you know, I have a lot of herbs already that have been dried, so I don't think I'm going to keep this bunch of herbs that I had trimmed. And here's all the treasure that I found in the garden. things were cleaned up a little bit, I still had some squash vines on my pathway, and I'm going to leave those there. I can work around those pretty easily. This sunflower is just beautiful, and I found a bee doing what bees like to do, and it's always fun to watch nature at work. Here's a beautiful hatch chili that surprised me. I didn't notice that it had been growing here, and I chose to pick that larger one for my dinner tonight. And then I had some peppers here called candy cane chocolate cherry peppers. I'm not sure, haven't had those before, and I'm waiting for them to turn red, and we'll see how those turn out. I'm pretty sure they're similar to a bell pepper. We have lots and lots of tomatoes, so I'm sure you will be seeing more of those in future videos. Thank you for joining me today as I did a little cleanup and some treasure hunting here in Paul's garden. We'll see you next time.